Hey guys, Kurt here with NK Garage, and we're back. And today we've got probably one of the largest tool hauls that we have ever gotten before. We have 8 toolboxes here. We found an ad on Facebook Marketplace. It's a guy, he's quite old, and he ran a gas station slash service station for his entire life. It was a family business, took it over from his father, and he's getting out of the business now. He's got some health conditions, and he's just going to lease the building out, become a landlord instead. So he sold us all of his toolboxes and all of his tools for an incredible deal. I'm going to split this up into multiple videos because there are a lot of tools. So we've spent the last 2 days recovering all these tools from the guy's place. Basically, I've reloaded the Craftsman box with all of the mechanics tools. The Homak box is loaded up with a lot of the diagnostic tools, and these unknown boxes, this was his alignment stations. These have a lot of the alignment tools and other miscellaneous things. But let's take a look at the toolboxes real quick. So let's start over here on the left side with these old vintage Snap-on boxes. What we've got here is a 1983 and a 1979. These are the top chests, the KR550B. Pretty much identical, 4 years apart. The one on the left, Nick has done a pretty good job cleaning it. He power washed it, vacuumed it out, he waxed it. Looks pretty good. He fixed all of the drawer slides, cleaned all the drawers out, so everything is working fully functional. It's going to make a nice box. Unfortunately, we don't see the practical use for these in our shop, so we're probably going to clean this one up as well, probably resell both of these on Facebook. These came loaded with tools. We did have to unload them at the guy's place just to be able to get them in our trailer because they probably weighed 800-900 pounds fully loaded. There was heavy duty truck sockets and all sorts of heavy duty tools in here. So they're in pretty good shape for 1979, 1983, I gotta say. You know, we've come across one of these once before and it was in much worse shape. So they're pretty cool. Next up, we have the Homak box, top and bottom chest. Nothing amazing here. This is the first Homak box we've ever come across, but you know, I mean, it definitely does the job. It's got nice ball bearing slides on it. I think it's pretty cool. The Craftsman chest, kind of interesting. I think this is more of the Craftsman Professional series, as I'll call it. It's a ball bearing with the grip latch, so you have to undo the drawer by lifting up there. Drawers open, drawers close, and they lock in. There's a lot of stuff in here. We've got drawers full of screwdrivers, drawers full of pliers, professional pliers. We've got probably 50, 60 punches in here. This is all full of drill bits, more pliers. That's all tap and die stuff. This is all Snap-on, Matco. This is all the non-tool truck brand, but still a lot of great stuff in here as well. So basically, the first video here, we're going to kind of give you guys a glimpse of what's included. These are all the SAE wrenches. Next drawer down, we have the metric wrenches. And then we're going to have to go in detail with this stuff. This is all impact sockets, Mac, Snap-on, and Matco. These are all the non-tool truck brand impact sockets. Down in the bottom, here's all those heavy-duty truck tools I was talking about. A lot of 3/4 drive, 1-inch drive stuff, 1/2-inch drive too. There is so much going on. I just take a peek at the top here. A lot of Snap-on. Lot of Snap-on. There's probably 10 or more Snap-on ratchets in here. We've got some really interesting vintage goodies. Like this is the Herbrand J9A. Pretty desirable ratcheting and quick spinner. Snap-on 3/4 drive ratchet back here. Tons of extensions, swivels, adapters. It's pretty crazy. The alignment chest too. You know, we went through some of it, so some of the drawers are empty, but in here we have some of the specialty wrenches. There's a lot more in there as well. There's a lot of the larger ones down here. This is all of the alignment shims. I don't even remember what's in here. A lot of camber adjustment tools and specialty tools. We got some manuals up here. It's a lot of stuff. It's going to take a long time to get through all of this. So basically, when we get tools like this, large tool lots like this, you're going to get a little bit of everything. Over here, you'll see some of the byproduct of what I'm talking about. This scrap bin is full from the bottom to the top with all stuff that is just parts, old hardware, broken tools, junky tools, stuff that really doesn't mean anything. And then this was all my sorting process. So what we got here, this is what some of the drawers looked like. This is exactly what you would find in some of these drawers. These mechanics, sometimes they can't throw anything away. Everything has a purpose. They are very resourceful. So this is all stuff that I plan to actually go through later, save, and use in our hardware storage. This is all little tools that I have pulled out of these hardware bins. So you even find some random goodies in there as well. But you're going to have to sort through a lot of this if you really want to get the most out of these boxes. You could go ahead and just junk everything in those drawers, but I found snap-on sockets, Mac sockets, precision measurement tools like Ellis Starrett, all sorts of really great things that you definitely don't want to throw away on accident. So it might be worth the time, even if you got to put it in a bin and deal with it later. Don't just assume that it's all junk, because sometimes people just clean off a workbench and throw everything in a drawer, kind of sweep it under the rug. So we have filled trash cans full of garbage. In here, there's old stuff, like these are old speakers. I have an old car. I don't know if they're any good, so I'm not going to save them. So I'm just going to throw them out. There's so much stuff going on here. You can't keep everything, but trying to get the most out of it. Definitely want to, look over everything once or twice, make sure that we don't throw away any goodies. So we've got quite a lot of stuff to go over. So like I said, this is probably going to be a 3-part video. I think there's going to be a whole video dedicated to going through what's in this top chest, whole video dedicated going through what's in this bottom chest, and then there'll be a third video where we go over the Homak chest and the alignment cart station chest, because that's a lot more stuff there as well. So you guys are definitely wondering, what did we pay for all this? Well, I think we got one heck of a deal on this. We paid $1,500. That was the full asking price. The guy was just looking to get this stuff gone. He wanted it all gone at once. He wasn't willing to do parting out. He wasn't willing to do auctions or anything like that. He wanted somebody to come in, do all the hard labor, pulling all this out of his shop. And trust me, it took a couple hours to do all that. These toolboxes were heavy. We had to winch all of these into the trailer. Once they're in the trailer, you got to strap them down. We spent a whole day preparing just for this. We bought E-Track on eBay and Amazon, and we put it in our trailer so that we had strap points all over the trailer so that we could properly strap down all of these toolboxes. Because when they weigh 1,000 pounds and you're going down the road, you don't want them falling over. So it's a lot of work. By the time we're done just sorting through this with everything that we've done to get all this, probably a whole week invested with just the two of us. And that's only really possible at this time of year in the winter when we've got nothing else going on. But if you're thinking about doing this, know what you're getting into, because it's a lot. That's why we were able to get the deal, because nobody else could pull it off. So it was a really great deal. I think that their company probably spent $50,000 plus on all these tools over the years. And the resale value, used value, is definitely pennies on the dollar for that. But I think there could still be $10,000 worth of tools and toolboxes here. So hope to see you guys on the next one. It's going to be very exciting. I'm telling you, you're going to be surprised. There are a lot of really awesome tools in here. There are a lot of specialty tools. The guy was really into things that could get the job done easier and faster. So he invested in a lot of weird, obscure specialty tools that do all sorts of crazy things. So you might want to see that. So stay tuned, because there's going to be episode number 2 and episode number 3 coming out pretty soon. We'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great day, and thank you for watching.